Hey everyone, it is June 2nd, and today we are reading together the Song of Solomon. Now, a question you might have when we come to this book is, what exactly is it that I'm reading? Why is this in the Bible? How does this fit with the rest of the biblical narrative? All really good questions to ask really anytime we come to any portion of the scriptures, but especially so when we come to a passage that is a little unfamiliar or different from what we're used to seeing in the Bible. Essentially, what the Song of Solomon is a group of God-inspired, God-breathed poems that are celebrating human love and intimacy. These poems include really vivid, really beautiful sensory imagery and language and modest sensual language, and to some of us, that actually might make us feel a little bit bashful about reading this. But what I think we need to take notice of here is that God is not bashful when it comes to intimacy and love. In fact, God's wisdom regarding intimacy between a man and a woman in marriage is being put on full display in this book. For those of us who are married, I want us to notice this refrain that's repeated through the book, which is, "I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine." I think we can take this as a challenge to strengthen our covenant vows in marriage. To those of us who are currently unmarried, the exhortation is for us to wait until marriage to enjoy such intimacy and love. We see this in the refrain that's repeated, "I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that you not stir up or awaken love until it pleases." Now, what does a book like this have to do with Jesus? How does a book like this make us wise for salvation through faith in Jesus Christ, just like 2 Timothy says? Well, I think that we must read a book like this in light of the rest of the revelation that we've been given by God. We must read a book like this within the context of the rest of the Bible. We see in the rest of the scriptures that Jesus is called our bridegroom in John 3, and he's called our one husband in 2 Corinthians 11, whose kingdom and consummation is like a wedding feast in Matthew 22. So what this song is revealing to us is not only God's wisdom and his posture towards human intimacy and love, but it's also revealing something about how he is going to relate through the second person of the Trinity, Jesus, to his church. In fact, Paul in Ephesians 5 says this, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." He goes on to say, "This mystery is profound, and I am saying that it refers to Christ and the church." So there is a way in which the mystery of marriage relates to the mystery of the gospel. There is a way in which we should look at our own marriages as a great metaphor for the marriage between Christ and his bride, the church, whom he loved and gave himself up for her, as Ephesians says elsewhere. So I'll leave you with just those few thoughts. Thank you for tuning in today. Keep going in your Bible reading, and we'll see you again soon.